let's talk about Ten Hag. It's obviously a big story.
Yep.
And Cristiano Ronaldo has come out and has basically said that they need to rebuild everything. These are quotes from... He's done a podcast with Rio Ferdinand. Rio Ferdinand presents. And Ronaldo's on it. And obviously, I don't know if this has obviously been set up. It's obviously going to be a big talking point. And Ronaldo knows what questions he's going to get asked, obviously, if he's doing an interview with Rio Ferdinand. It does feel like a bit of a pile-on. He said that they need to rebuild everything. In my opinion, the coach says they cannot compete to win the league and the Champions League. As Manchester United coach, you cannot say they're not going to fight to win the league or the Champions League. You have to be mentally say, listen, maybe we don't have the potential, but I cannot say that. We're going to try. Mm-hmm. And then he goes on to say, if Ten Hag listens to Ruud van Nistelrooy, maybe he can help himself. I think it can help a lot because he knows the club and the club should listen to the guys who are there. The people who understand football, it was 99% of people there in the dressing room. So I believe that Ruud is going to help because he was inside the club. He knows the club and he knows the fans. If the coach listens to him, I think they can improve a little bit. So basically he's saying that Ten Hag don't know what he's doing and Ruud van Nistelrooy should be the gaffer.
Right, okay. So Ronaldo has got an axe to grind with Ten Hag. Right, we knew the fallout. He'd done the interview with Piers Morgan. We know exactly his thoughts on the club, and a lot of people feel that Ronaldo had a valid point that the training ground was not up to the standard that Man United should expect. His standards are so high, and anyone that falls below it, he has a different opinion. And I get that. When you reach the levels he has, he's entitled to have that opinion. It feels to me as if now he's gone back, and there is a pile-on. So Rio, I mean, what's not to love? Rio sitting there with Ronaldo.
Oh,
it's the perfect interview. Rio used to play with him. Rio's in the media. Ronaldo just got his 901st goal in his career, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And anything that comes out of his mouth is going to make news. The fact that he's gone back in on Ten Hag, there's a little bit about me that feels there's an axe to grind. He's got a beef. He's got a beef with Ten Hag, and he's gonna kick the boot in.
Do you think he's out of order though?
I mean, Rio's not stupid. He's asked the questions that people want to hear the answers to.
I know. Ronaldo knows that question's coming, though.
Right, he does. Right? And Rio knows the question he's going to ask is going to get the answer that's going to make us here in the media talk about. Rio's not stupid. So that's what that everyone's playing the game here.
Yeah.
The only one that's sitting here now that's getting a punch in the face
is
Ten
Hag.
Hag and United, by the way. And United, because if you listen to what he's saying there, he's having a pop at United as well, because the football club itself should be in a position to challenge. It should be in a position. Some of the signings they've made, the infrastructure at the football club is way off it. It's miles off it. And Ronaldo made that point when he left. Him and Ten Hag didn't get on. Clearly there was a huge rift between the pair, and Ronaldo had to leave. And he'd done the interview with Piers. This is old news. He's now just regurgitating this news, and he's laying in again.
Hasn't Ten Hag been proven right? He's won 2 trophies. So his answer back to Ronaldo could be, I got rid of you and I won 2 trophies.
Yeah, that's.
And he's being realistic about whether they can win the league or not. They can't win the league.
No, but you don't want to hear that, do you?
I know you don't want to hear it, but you also... Truth hurts.
But you don't want to hear that. You don't want your manager to come out and tell you the truth sometimes. You want the manager to say... Because if you're... You know, we all know who's got... There's only 3 teams that can win the league this season, right? And United aren't in it.
No.
Right? It's either going to be Arsenal, Liverpool or Man City.
Okay, but everyone knows that. So why can Ten Hag say we can win the league? Because we'd all sit here and call him delusional.
I know, but there's managers now, they've got to be politicians. There's ways of manipulating. You don't have to say we can't win it. You don't have to say we can win it. We've got... Here's the line. We're going to try and do as best we can and finish high as we can. We're going to challenge. We're going to be in around that top 4. We want to... There's ways of doing this, right? There's ways of doing it. So, Rio knows what he's asking. He knows what he's going to get from Ronaldo. Ronaldo's going to stick the boot in, and we're all talking about it. Unfortunately for Ten Hag, it's on the eve of a game that we've got live here on talkSPORT at 12:30 on Saturday away at Southampton. If he loses that game now is enormous.
I think if he loses that game, he's got to get the sack.
Well, that's why now Ronaldo can sit there and feel quite happy and
No, but I just feel like it's a bit of a pile-on. Like,
well, it is a pile-on,
He's not a bad guy, Ten Hag, is he?
Well, I
You know
don't
what
know.
I mean?
I
Like,
don't know him.
I know, but he doesn't seem like a, and
he's
it
got-
just feels like
I know, but there's
Ronaldo because it didn't work for him, and Ronaldo's Mr. Selfish, and it's all about Ronaldo, which is fine. He's an unbelievable player,
Yep.
but it does feel like he's just sticking the boot into someone who's trying to help the football club. He's trying. He's won 2 trophies.
Come on.
Yeah,
okay, fine. But the winning 2 trophies, if he gets beat on Saturday, that ain't going to count for nothing.
I don't think Ronaldo being there, that would have made a difference.
Well, I kind of get why Ronaldo had to leave. I get that. But when you're scoring for Portugal against Scotland, the 88th minute, and the winning goal, and you're still doing, all right, it's not the biggest league in the world in Saudi, but you're still one of the biggest names in world football. It's haunting, Ten Hag.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.